Hey folks, welcome to Software Testing Hacks. In this video, we will learn about OOPS concept, object-oriented programming in Java. Before we begin, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get more updates. Let's begin. OOPS. Basically, OOPS stands for Object Oriented Programming. And the four pillars of OOPS are abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. These are known as pillars of object oriented programming, and these plays an important role. In this video, we will understand the basic and the topics of it. We will also learn in depth in the upcoming videos also. So, understanding the abstraction. Abstraction is a process where you show only relevant data and hide unnecessary details of an object from the user. So, we can achieve this abstraction by using a keyword abstract. What happens is whenever you have a login form in front of you, you will enter the username and password and you will simply click on submit button. After that, what happens in the background or behind the scene, you will not be knowing. So it is just that you only see whatever it is required for you and hide the unnecessary details from the user. This can be achieved by using the abstraction concept. And the next is encapsulation. Encapsulation is a process of wrapping the code and data together into a single unit, which means that we can encapsulate or we can write a class where we can write all the where we can write our methods or variables together and we can wrap it under a single unit. Encapsulation in Java is a process by which data, which is variables, and the code that acts upon them, which are methods, can be integrated as a single unit. Okay. By encapsulating class variables, other classes cannot access them, and the only methods of that class can access them. So, with the help of encapsulation, we can hide the data from the from the other class being accessing this particular data. That we can avoid using this encapsulation. Okay. If you are creating a class, then you are doing an encapsulation because you put up all your variables and methods in that particular class itself. That is the reason whenever you write any class, that is where you are encapsulating it. It is a way to achieve data hiding in Java because other class will not be able to access the data through the private data members. What we will do is we can make the particular data members of that class as private, so it cannot be accessed by the other class members or other class, through which we can provide or we can perform the data hiding. Basically, encapsulation provides data hiding. So this is what you have to have in your mind. Okay. And going ahead to inheritance. Inheritance is a process by which one class acquires the properties and functionalities of another class is called inheritance. Basically, whenever we know that we will say that we will inherit some of the properties from our parents, right? In the same way, here also we use the concept of inheritance where the child class will acquire the properties of the parent class. Okay. Inheritance is a process of defining new class based on existing class by extending its common data members and methods. So, whatever are the common things, we can define it at one place. Okay. And we can reuse the same concept, we can reuse the particular piece of code again and again. So that is where it provides the reusability. If you see the next point, inheritance allows us to reuse of code. It improves reusability in our Java application. Okay. For example, let's say we have students. Okay, that is one class. Under students, we may have either science student, commerce student, or arts student, and there are possibility, and under that also we might have some different sections as well, right? In that case, what happens, student is one class, but we can define the common thing about these science, commerce, and art students in one class, and we can extend them while writing the code. For example, class A is the parent class, as I said, or it is a base class where we will define all the required members together in one class, and we can extend that using extends keyword. Okay, and we can extend it for the subclass or the child class, whatever we write. Suppose say one class is there which will be having all the roll number and which is the branch, okay, and what they have opted for, which subject they have opted for, all the details I'll wrap it into one particular class, okay, and then later I can use the same class and extend it for commerce student, and I can extend it for science student, and I can extend it for arts student. So in common, whatever is required for those classes, I'll put up in one class and I can extend it whenever it is required for me. This is the concept of inheritance. In inheritance, we have single level inheritance, multi level, and hierarchical inheritance, and multiple inheritance. However, Java doesn't support multiple inheritance. In place of that, we use interface. This is about inheritance. Let's see the last one, which is polymorphism. This is the last pillar. Polymorphism is an object oriented programming feature that allows us to perform a single action in different ways. Uh, Basically, one method or one feature, poly in the sense multiple forms. It is a ability of a class to acquire multiple forms is called as polymorphism. For example, I would say that, for example, I have a class called animal, and we have to know what sound does it make, but we don't know which animal we have. Okay, it can be either dog, it can be either cat, or it can be lion, any of the animal. But we know that there is an animal sound. We can write one particular animal class which have the method called animal sound, and we can extend this particular animal class, and we can override them. That is where that is where polymorphism comes into picture. There are two types of polymorphism in Java. One is compile time polymorphism and another is runtime polymorphism. We can perform polymorphism in Java by method overloading and method overriding. So using these two ways, we can perform polymorphism in Java. So basically, these are about the things about the four pillars of OOPS concept. We will understand each of the keyword, okay, in detail in the upcoming videos. If you have liked this video, please do like it, share it, comment your opinion if you have any question. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.